Welcome to Houston Baptist University's Psych 4326, The Psychology of Death and Dying. Reminder, these presentations are only intended to highlight some important or difficult points from the chapter. They are in no way comprehensive and do not include all the material that students will be held responsible for on exams. You're expected to completely and thoroughly engage with all of the required learning materials. Exams in this course may include questions taken from the textbook reading, videos, and PowerPoint presentations. This presentation covers some important topics from Chapter 13 in our textbook. Make sure you read all the chapter and take notes. There is much more material in the chapter than we are covering in this presentation. It can be very tough for adolescents to deal with loss and bereavement. Watch this powerful video to see these young people share how they have dealt with their losses. In 2014, adolescents between 10 and 19 years of age made up approximately 13.1% of the total U.S. population. Deaths at this stage of life account for about 1.2% of over 2.6 million deaths in the country in 2014. These rates are lower than death rates for every other age group except young children. However, overall numbers of deaths and death rates increase with increasing age for all adolescents, regardless of gender, race, or ethnicity. Adolescent males experience more deaths and higher death rates than adolescent females in the U.S. in 2014. Check out the differences by ethnicity in your textbook on page 366. In this chart, we see that adolescents are able to view death on an adult level. They get the biology of death, along with the universality and inevitability, but they tend to internalize their feelings and have difficulty discussing and opening up about their grief. This chart goes over their reactions. Many of these were seen in the video you just watched. Though it can be difficult to talk with teens, these suggestions might come in handy. Just listening or working with them on a memorabilia of some sort can be very therapeutic. In 2014, suicide was the cause of death of 1,834 persons between 15 and 19 years of age, and 3,245 persons between 20 and 24 years of age. There were also 425 deaths in early adolescence between 10 and 14 years of age. So it's clear that we need to be concerned about youth suicide. Females attempt suicide at a ratio of about 3 to 1. Males who attempt are generally more successful and complete suicide at a ratio of more than 4 to 1 versus females. These behaviors are impacted from many factors, including inadequacies, alterations in relationships, pressures to conform to peers, inexperience coping with problems, and dysfunctional behavior. These factors are all associated with ineffective communication, inadequate coping skills, and the specific problems of developing adolescence. Gay and lesbian youth are at a very high risk for suicidal behavior for many reasons. Make sure you read Chapter 13 thoroughly and understand the terms found at the back of the chapter. There's so much more than we're covering in this presentation. I'll see you in Chapter 14.